Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Cowboys are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Redskins offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Second down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, it's Prescott. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They find some open field here. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run again with Perine. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Gone.
Halfback sent in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a... Again, it's Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Prescott now on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Third and short yardage, Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw here. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. In motion, Gronkowski. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. In motion right is Bryant. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. To the air again, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's P-Ride to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And not too much going there, as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw now on first down. He'll drop it off to P. Ryan, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. To throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47. Yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. That one goes for 36 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Now Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy 1st down. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go now.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll set up a throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Let's go! Green 39!
Here's Pirine. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now!
They'll look look to throw here on first down. Setting up the screen to Pirine. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. They run it with McKinnon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with P-Run. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's